this broadcast.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you this important bulletin from the United Press. Flash, Washington.
We interrupt our program to bring you a special broadcast. The German news agency...
We interrupt this program to bring you a news bulletin from Washington. The White House has just announced...
Here is a news bulletin. Shots have reportedly been fired.
Here's another late development, and this news keeps coming in.
This is an NBC News hotline report. Special report. Verdict sparks violence.
Now, Andy Famous crashing to the ground, not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the presidents beaming around me. I can't talk, ladies and gentlemen.
Lakehurst, New Jersey. The German dirigible Hindenburg is on fire. How serious is the blaze cannot be determined at this time.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you this important bulletin from the United Press. Flash, Washington. The White House announces Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor.
A bulletin from London. A French communique broadcast by the Paris radio said today that a truce has been concluded in the battle for the French Atlantic port of La Rochelle, and that the Germans have returned 175 French prisoners.
The world will note that the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, a military base. We won the race of discovery against the Germans. We have used it in order to shorten the agony of war, in order to save the lives of thousands and thousands of young Americans.
In any case, she fought her enemy, consciousness, with sedatives, until she'd achieved not only sleep, but insensibility. Then stimulants be employed to awaken her. In Alan's case, I think there's simply an overdose of the sleeping tablets. It's a terrible pity that so much beauty has been lost to us.
In the decades following Marilyn Monroe's...
This government, as promised, has maintained the closest surveillance of the Soviet military buildup on the island of Cuba.
It says President Kennedy apparently was shot in the head.
This is an NBC News Hotline special report. Here is Don Hickman in Memphis.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was shot outside a Memphis motel this afternoon. His condition is not known at this time.
Been imposed by County Judge Albert Karras, barring all persons from the KSU campus except those specifically authorized by the Ohio National Guard.
Elvis Presley died today at Baptist Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. Presley was 42 years old.
And terrorists who in the past have threatened to kill the hostages should the U.S. try any military action say now they'll announce a decision after an investigation.
The announcement that musician, composer, and former Beatle John Lennon is dead.
There were numerous wounds that entered the heart and the large vessels within the chest, causing a massive blood loss that could not be repaired or
It's all part of taking a chance at expanding man's horizons. The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave.
Something is happening outside. Peter Arnett, join me here. Let's describe to our viewers what we're seeing. The skies over Baghdad have been illuminated. We're seeing bright flashes going off all over the sky. Peter?
Please, we can get along here. We all can get along. We just gotta, we're all stuck here for a while. Let's try to work it out.
Special report. Verdict sparks violence. National Guard troops are standing by, ready to patrol the streets of Los Angeles, rocked by widespread violence following the not guilty verdicts in the trial of 4 white Los Angeles police officers charged with beating an unarmed black man.
Something can't tell.
Oh, God! Help! Okay.
One of the engineering tanks went up to the front of the Branch Davidian compound and punched a hole through the front of the building, through the window, and then it backed up.
And yet buildings all around me here have suffered extensive damage. Up on top of the roof of one of these buildings, a brick wall has been blown over.
It was, oh my God, they're killing themselves. We did not want that to occur.
That was the force of this blast. Ross Simpson, Oklahoma City.
We've inspected our ordinary boarding documents. It appears to us right now to have been a perfectly ordinary international departure for TWA from JFK. Really no anomalies.
Reports from Paris, including the British Press Association and Sky TV, say that Princess Diana has died of injuries suffered in a car accident Saturday night.
I hear a pop, 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 and all the the kids in my lunch, they started running. I'm like, what's going on? I thought it was a big joke. And I go, what? And then the glass started breaking, and they're shooting at us.
Well, we were in the library, and they said they were going to kill all the jocks in the school. So they came over to us, and they held a gun right at my head.
Some guys ran around, and they were shooting people left and right.
Divers today found the bodies of John Kennedy, his wife, and her sister in the wreckage of his plane at the bottom of the ocean off Monday.